In this episode, I explore the abandoned ghost town of Ma Wan, 1868. The streets empty, Noah's Ark deserted, not a soul in sight. What happened here? The silent hide secrets, and what I discover will shock my fans. This isn't just behind the scenes, this is beyond belief. This is Hong Kong, a city where anything is possible and everything can change in an instant. I'm Mark Byrne, and this is the inside story of my journey to make HighLife Asia a global reality. This isn't just a show. Every decision, every deal could alter everything. Stay with me, because this is a race against time and the world is watching. I'm Mark Byrne, and you're tuning into In the Making of HighLife Asia reality TV show behind the scenes. Darlings, we are doing something very, very exciting today, and we are going to be exploring Ma Wan Park. My goodness, there's so much history. It was also a ghost town, and there's so much to do and explore. And look, that Shingy Bridge. Oh, this is so exciting. And we're gonna do this all together. So let's come along, and we're gonna be able to see what this is all about, because I've done a little bit of research and it is very, very, very exciting. And we are going to walk now to Ma Wan 1868 Park, so it's a little bit of a trek away, but thank goodness the rain has stopped, my darlings, because it was just pouring for really the past 10 days, and we are going to do all this together. And I want to do this for a while, so you're going to come along on this adventure and explore. And this just feels very, very different already, because with there's like a little bit of like an eeriness to it, but this do have a 7-Eleven. So, okay, darling, so what an exciting adventure that we are off to today. So, all this behind me, so we're in the new territories. So I've never been out here. So we're going to explore all this together. And it does feel quite different, because this used to be a part of like a ghost town. And there's also Yimting. There's also Yimting Sha. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, darlings. Which that all came about in the 1800s, and it's close by here. And then there's a big massive ghost town, and we're going to this other ghost town area as well, so we can explore all this together. And there's only like a couple of ferries and things, so it is quite strange indeed, but that's just who seem to have a nice crew in there, which I'm quite surprised with. So that their lifeguard is just having the time of his life, because it is quite warm as well. This is the first nice day that we have got, and I don't even know how long, my darlings. It has been, I think, about 10 days of just black rain. Oh, it was just pouring down all the time. So to be fair, this does not feel like Hong Kong, like at all, because, well, there's nobody out here. But we're going to head to Noah's Ark area, and also Ma Wan 1868. Because when I was doing my research, because I was doing it on the other island as well, because I was thinking that we were going to head there, but there seems to be some sort of restrictions. So we are just going off the beaten track, and we're just going to explore, because it was, actually fair, I was a wee bit nervous, because with that other place that a couple of thousand residents, and then it basically all changed. Then like there was nobody, so it's a population of 0. I mean, there's no one around. That's what I mean, just like with the eeriness, you know, because I was saying to myself, oh my god, what if like a big snake comes out and tries to grab me. How's my hair looking, by the way? It's a bit gorgeous, nice and statuesque, which that's what we like. Yeah, so with Noah's Ark and this randomly just popping up, but we are just going to look inside, and we're not think, not too sure what we're going to do, but I'm quite excited just about this adventure. Yeah, so my darlings, so when they built all this, and it is quite strange, because they've got Noah's Ark out here, and this is what I was not expecting, like, at all. And so we're going to go and see the Ark as well, and we're going to see Ma Wan 1868 and about the ghost town. So within like this area with the wee place beside it, the Yimting Sha, and that basically that popped up in the 1800s by the Chan clan, because they were into like the salt minings and things, because this area is part of it quite a lot. And then they just built up this like whole community. And in the 1800s, well, the Catholic missionaries, they came in as well and made everyone just became Catholic, which I thought was very, very different, you know. And so that is over here. Hold on. So darlings, my thoughts on it so far, it's okay. Like, I think all this is very, very pretty, but it it just lacks, well, to start, it lacks people. There's just no atmosphere or anything like that, like in it. I mean, I think they kind of want that, you know, the Spanish Mediterranean, you know, Portuguese feeling, and I think that, you know, they have that, and I just don't know at all, my darlings. So this is like a little bit of the history, what they want to give you. But I think for a day out, if you want to just get away from the crowds and the hustle and the bustle and how it all happened, quite gorgeous, my darlings. Am I going to try those steps? But what is actually up there? That's what I want to know. I don't really want to go up the hill and then it's a waste of my time, my darlings. Just the bizarre. I'm just so bizarre. Just the bizarreness of it all, but really good at the same time, my darlings. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. But I have to do it for my followers and my supporters. We're going to go up the steps. Another steps, just steps everywhere. Right, come on. My calves will be looking good. My calves are always looking stunning though, my darlings. So maybe this is going to be an absolutely gorgeous thing up here. Or I hope that there's just nothing going to be absolutely, like, weird. Do you know what I mean? At least the steps are nice and colourful. Just seeing it all, and we'll probably get gorgeous views up here. And then we're going to pass our little, oh my god, darlings, because it is just so hot. I'm sweating a little bit, but that's okay, because I'm doing it for my followers and supporters to get HighLife Asia to the global streaming platforms. So it's very, very interesting. I'm a little bit confused though, because if there's like nobody here, and like this would cost quite a lot of money, and then if nobody's using these facilities, like it just feels like a little empty village, and there's a couple of workers that kind of walking around. I haven't really seen any tourists or anything, and that'd be quite alarming, because this would not be cheap to operate. Do you know what I mean? Still gorgeous, statuesque, my darling. How's my hair doing? It's still keeping up, and that's what we like to see. Right, I'm excited to see all these colourful buildings at the ghost town. Right, well, at least, you know, we're getting there, and there's solar villas and right, so no entrance. So it is just the bizarre feelings of it all. Right, well, we're going to see what happens when you're down here, you know. That you feel as if like you're going in to somebody's house that you just got no idea who it is. Well, there's a little bit of noise anyway over here. Hold on, look at all these abandoned houses and everything behind me. Very, very strange. Very, very strange indeed. But let's get through it. They said the pedestrians up this way, and I'm excited, but we're going into the bush. Not allowed down there. There's private land, and see, my wariness out here as well, that, you know, there'd be a lot of snakes in the bushes, and I've got my gimbal to protect me, and there's always stairs everywhere. I was walking up hills. Oh, the weight is just falling off me, darlings. Yes, but I'm quite excited to see what all the delights that this place has to bring, because, you know, you want to feel the ghost town. Ooh, with all the ghouls. So this is where you do the place under the stars, my darlings. That actually looks quite nice in there. There's this new territories. If there's no one here to really enjoy it, but that area just looks absolutely gorgeous. And this is quite actually close to the Chinese border as well, apparently. Right, we want to go and say hello to the dolphin and see how the dolphin's doing. My goodness, the water does just look absolutely gorgeous. But we want to have a view with the dolphin, just so we can pay respects to the pink dolphins. Look at that dolphin behind me. Do you see it, darling? It's very hard for me to see stuff with the... Yes, look at the dolphin there, my darlings. Absolutely just beautiful. And there's something up here as well. So maybe one day we'll see a pink dolphin, darlings. Darlings, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. With the Noah's Ark. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be seeing a replica of Noah's little ark. It is pretty good. It is quite massive, but that is what you would expect. So look at this, oh, just stunning as ever. But when I was looking online as well at Noah's Ark, I mean, yes, the replicas, but I mean, I think I'd want to go through and see some plastic, you know, elephants or the penguins or the sharks. You want to see the real thing, my darlings, not just a replica. But yes, gorgeous beach as well, and it is quite a good job. So to get here, you can take the ferry, or you can, well, you just take the ferry, or you think there's some bus somewhere. So I think with the way the schedule is going to go, then we might have to just take the bus back, or taxi or something. But yes, what a delight seeing Noah's Ark and you come out here and just go for a little paddle. And apparently there's the pink dolphins right here as well, which is pretty good. And I was dry, I was bone dry when I started all this. And now look at me, I look like an absolute wet rag. My darling, or like a wet lettuce. Because the wet lettuce is good, like gorgeous hair as well. Right, let's get down this. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's non-stop, my darlings. So, would I recommend coming out here? If you want to get away from people, 110%. But if there's anything to do out here, well, there's the pool maybe at the start, which that looked quite gorgeous. But anything outside that, I mean, this is just, look how pretty this is. I mean, it is quite good. I don't know if it's down to maybe advertising or what it is, but it's just, it's very, very flat. And I don't know if it's just down to their marketing, because this would be a thriving little metropolis, you know, in Hong Kong. Look at all these gorgeous little shops, and like, I don't, you wouldn't even be able to cover your rent. That would be my concern. Right, we're gonna get through this, but yeah, I'm kind of done with this area. That, like, we've seen it, and unless there's gonna be a boost out here, or there's some, you know, attraction to get you out here, I just don't think I would, my darlings. But look, that is also all about exploring, and oof, the petrol. Right, so we can just get out of here. Right, let's say Tigwa Temple. Right. So that was actually quite a lot of fun going out to Park Island to see Ma Wan 1868 and also the solar tower which took down the sea. So yes, very, very interesting. I think they just have a lot of things that they could really just improve on, including having people there to start off with, or like advertising it properly, or just they've got so much potential in Ma Wan 1860. So I was quite surprised with the complex. It does feel like with holiday vibes-ish, I suppose. But from the 17th of August, they're also stopping the ferry service out there as well. So you'll only be able to take the bus. So yes, that there's my little bit of a verdict. So if they do want any sort of support from someone like myself, my darlings, they just need to reach out. So if you like this type of content, click subscribe and give us a like so you never miss out on an episode. So until the next time, be good to yourself, be good to your friends, be good to your family, and be your true, most authentic self. So darlings, until the next time, peace out. And if you like this type of content, click subscribe and give us a like so you never miss out on an episode. So until the next time, peace out.